So the whole point of this thing is simplifying our sales tax so that all of our states have roughly similar sales tax laws, and it's easier for business, which is doing business in a national market, to utilize those laws. And then the ultimate goal for the states is the collection authority. Because I don't know about you in Missouri, but I watch our sales tax collections very carefully. I became Secretary of Revenue in 2003, and they have been just absolutely flat, and in fact tailing off a little bit. But when you look at the statistics about the growth in remote sales, online sales, they're in some cases double digits. So what's happening is that our sales tax base is eroding because of the buying patterns and the retailing habits of the public and of the retail community. So our goal under this Streamlined Sales Tax Project is to simplify and to collect. I've never been involved with an organization before where business played such a prominent role. And I noticed on this committee, when looking through some of your background, that there's a lot of business support in this area. And it was useful to me as someone thinking from the legislative or the administrative side of sales tax to think about the plight of business when they try to collect. If you have 46 states that collect sales tax, 46 different schemes, just the task of programming a computer to recognize all those complexities is huge. And so business has been our partner in this endeavor, and they have participated at every level. They go with us in Washington to lobby for passage of a bill that would give us the collection authority. They work with us at the governing board to make sure that what we are passing as simplifications are in fact simple for them. And as a result, I think we have a much better product because it's done with an eye to what business needs and what makes it simpler for the consumer. And it's that marriage of interests that makes this really work. There is a list of some 15 items that's also attached that talks about what you have to do what is simplification. Well, in a nutshell, it's having the state administer all the taxes. I know that's not a problem in Missouri, but if you lived in Louisiana, each parish in Louisiana administers their own local tax. So you got, I don't know how many parishes they've got, but say 100 auditors and 100 collectors and 100 different places to remit. I mean, it's a mess. So state administration was one of the hallmarks that business said, wouldn't it be great if we had one place that we could send our returns and let you worry about how to distribute the money? So state administration is at the top of the list. The second one is equally important, and it's uniformity in the tax base. And that's going to present a problem, I believe, for Missouri in that you have local sales tax on food, but you don't have a state sales tax on food. Is that correct? So you've got to have your tax base at the local level the same as the state level. And the only exception that I'm aware of in there, in the agreement, is that you can have a local utility tax, but not without having, in other words, you can exempt utilities at the state level, but not at the local level. I don't think you can omit, you can have this conversation and omit a discussion about fairness. I still get calls from our local Chamber of Commerce and from little retailers that say, you know, I'm being put out of business by the big guys. Amazon, booksellers are a prime example. Amazon is selling everywhere. All these national retailers, you can get it on any online, you can even buy college textbooks now online. But the local retailers are suffering, particularly the ones that are not the big box chain type retailers, from the competition. So it's a fundamental issue about fairness.